Hey, this is Web YouTube channel. Welcome here, and in this video I'll be talking about the causes and how to fix WordPress white screen of death. So there are majorly 4 or 5 reasons why this error occurs, and the most popular ones are the PHP syntax errors, memory limit exhaustions, or plugin conflict. And there is also another reason for this error, which is WordPress core file errors, or probably a server configuration issue. So in this video we are going to be discussing on how you can approach each of these errors and figure out how to fix this issue. So how do you approach this error? You're going to see something like there has been a critical error on this website, and in some cases it might just be a blank screen, like nothing displaying. So the first thing you want to do is to log into your server side, or maybe your cPanel or control panel, Plesk, direct admin, whichever panel your hosting provider gives to you. So here I'm using a cPanel. That's a popular web hosting control panel. I'm going to be navigating to my file manager and do a random thing here. So let's do this. I'm opening my file manager and I'm going to be going to the public underscore html. That is where my website file is being hosted, and I'm going to be opening the wp-config.php file. So doing that here, and you are going to be changing the wp debug from false to true. This is going to display all WordPress errors, and then you can know where exactly is this issue coming from. So I'm going to be saving this file now and then refresh the website. So it shows syntax error, unexpected token. That means there is a syntax error in this particular file. uh this theme could be function.php. So okay, here's the thing. I created this error myself for the sake of this tutorial. So in some cases your own error might be different, but in my case this is a syntax error. So I'm going to be navigating to this particular file here. It says the under the home directory, the cPanel username, public underscore html, wp content themes, and this particular theme file. So let me go there and open that file now. Okay, and then in the function.php file, so I'm going to be editing it, and it says on line, what was the line again, 515. So I'll be navigating to that particular line, and here is the error. So this is a PHP error, and I'm supposed to be having a semicolon to close this particular echo file, I mean this echo line rather. So I'm going to save changes and then refresh my website now, and then it is loading fine. So this now is a syntax error, is a PHP error. In some cases it might be something different. So I'm going to be creating another error here, which is going to be a WordPress memory limit. So I'm going to be pausing this video and create that error, then we work on how to fix that as well. So this is another white screen of death error showing allow memory size exhausted. So this particular error also displayed because I already enabled the debug mode from wp-config. So let me try to disable debug mode and see how you are going to be seeing this particular error now. Let me try to disable debug mode. Yes, change this to false, and then if I refresh, you see I don't see the error. So it is recommended that whenever you see errors like this, the first thing you should do is to enable debug mode, so you can know exactly what is the issue and how to approach it. So let me enable the debug mode back, and then our error displays again. This particular memory issue could be fixed in 2 different ways. It might be an error from server side or the WordPress side, and I'm going to be explaining different ways in which you can approach and fix this. So let's start from the server side. First thing is to log into your cPanel. Like I'm using cPanel here, so I'm going to be saying cPanel. So you're going to be navigating to under the software section. There's something called php-ini editor. It might also be php.ini depending on the control panel you are using. So I'm going to be clicking on this php-ini editor here, and then I should select the particular domain I want to work on, which is this. So you see something like php or memory limit, and then I should change it to maybe something like 1 gig. Currently it's on 5 MB. 1 gig should be 1024 if I'm right. So let me apply that. Right now it should fix it, but in the case that your own did not work, the other thing you could do is this. You should log into wp-config file. You are going to be opening your wp-config file and add this particular code. This might happen, you might need to do this if you are working with something like Elementor plugin, if you are having a lot of blocks. So you might need to do this in order for your site to load fine and also stop showing that memory issue. So this is the code here. I'm going to be adding the code to the description of this video. So this is the code you're going to be adding. Let me type it here. Define, this is you define a WordPress, sorry, wp underscore memory, and then I'm going to be setting the memory limit to maybe 512 MB. That should work. So you might need to do this if you are working with plugins consuming your memory limit, because by default WordPress will set memory limit to 40 MB. So if you are having plugins that are using a lot of memories, you might need to do this as well to fix that particular memory issue. So that is another way of approaching WordPress while screen of death. I need to also mention that in some cases it might also be WordPress or theme conflicts or even corrupted WordPress core files. So what you need to do is always go to the wp-config.php file, enable debug mode, and see where exactly that issue is coming from, and then you can resolve it. So I'm not going to be able to be creating all of these issues because I don't know how I want to create a plugin conflict here right now. So but what I'm saying is, once you are able to enable debug mode, you are going to see where exactly that error is coming from, and deactivating that particular plugin can fix the error. If you are able to fix the bug in that particular plugin, good. But if you are not able to fix it, you can contact the plugin developer or probably use an alternative plugin. It might also be a server configuration issue. So if you have tried all of these tricks and it did not work, then I will recommend you contact your web hosting provider and they should be able to resolve it for you. So lastly, I'm just going to show you around how you can deactivate plugins or change theme from your cPanel when you are logged out of your site like this. So you go to the cPanel file manager, yeah, and then what you want to do is navigate to the plugin folder, which is going to be inside the WP content and plugins. This folder, you need to rename it to something else, like maybe plugin.deactivate, and then save changes. Then refresh the site. By the time you refresh the site, the entire plugin will have been deactivated. If you log into the admin dashboard, by that time it should be loading if your issue is related to plugin issues. And if it is not plugin, if you still see the error, then you should go to the theme that you have active. For instance, I have this Kubio theme as my active theme. I can change it to something like uh, this. If I change it to this, WordPress will automatically change the theme, the default theme to one of these default WordPress theme. The activated theme to one of these default WordPress theme, which will definitely probably not have any issue or have no error. Then your site should load fine, and then you can then figure out how to resolve the issue with your previous theme. So that is how you fix issues related to plugins or theme. So by renaming the plugin folder, you can be able to deactivate all of the plugins and you should be able to have access to your WordPress admin dashboard, and then you can debug all of the issues one after the other. So that will be all for this video. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done so, and also you can follow us on all our other social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the rest. Thank you and bye for now.